What's up, everybody? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And I wanted to do a brief video this afternoon to talk about my drop day disaster on Dr. Doom and why I had such a catastrophic drop day fail. Basically, I violated one of my fundamental rules, and that is the FOMO rule, that you can't have everything. I don't need to be going after every single drop. It's not necessary, and it's not healthy for me financially to try to go after every drop during this season where we see items come out on the market for a lot less than what they are on retail, unless it's a secret rare. So I was fine up until 5 minutes before the drop, and I let the FOMO bug bite me, and I thought, well, let me go ahead and get 70 gems. That's it. And I'll just try for the secret rare and then I'll quit. And my gut told me don't do it because the uncommon and the rare are going to be bargains on the market, probably for 20 and 30 gems. That was my prediction. So I went ahead and jumped on it, and I hit on the first one. I was fervently tapping, spam tapping the button, so I wouldn't miss out on the 1/10 of a second sellout. We know how these drops sell out in a 1/10 of a second. So I made sure I tapped really quickly so I would get one. Well, I got one. And then I noticed that the green truck told me that it was the uncommon. So I was pretty upset about that. And I thought, all right, let's do this one more time. We can't come away with just a common because I'm going to lose big on this. So I thought I would go for the 4-minute rebound. I refreshed the screen and the buy button came back. And at 4 minutes, I tapped buy and I hit again. So this time I got the rare. I felt a little bit better until the market opened. So when the market opened up, I saw that I didn't make too good of a decision. And so we see that at the time that I'm doing this video, just looking at the items here on the market, we've got the $18 gem price on the uncommon, and then the rare at what, 25? I'm recording on my phone, and so I'm not actually looking at the prices. And I think the ultra rare or secret rare was at 188 gems, I think. So those are up here on the screen now. And that pretty much sums it up. I spent $140 to get something that I could have snagged on the market for as low as, I think 13 gems was the lowest that I saw, the uncommon. And I did see the rare as low as, I think, 16 gems. And then I was kicking myself because hindsight is always 20/20. And I beat myself up for not abiding by the rule. Now, why are those prices so cheap? I'm going to get into that, and then I'm going to tell you what I am going to do about making this blunder and going against my rules. And for those of you who did the same thing that I did, and I know you're out there, you can use this same advice too. So why are these things so cheap? Well, there's two big problems. Problem number one was they were priced too high. And everybody was talking about this before the drop in many chat groups and circles, and definitely on my Telegram group. And everyone was reporting the same thing, that the different chat rooms that they were in, everyone was saying that the items were priced too high and they were going to sit out and not do the drop. And I tell you what, yeah, that rang true, because this thing, it's 4 hours later and there's still a buy button there. Maybe by the time I get done doing this video, it will be sold out. But when I started here at what time? I think it was like 2:10. The items are still there. You can still buy one right now. That's a massive fail. And that's due to the fact that it was priced too high. And when we see such a difference between price on commons, uncommons, and even rares and what they go for in the market during the down cycle, while we're in the distribution phase, you're not going to get a lot of people participating in drops. So you need to understand that. if the VeVe team has another really bad idea to come out with an item that is way overpriced for a common or an uncommon or even a rare, you're going to leave a lot of money on the table if you don't luck out and have the ability to get the ultra rare or secret rare, okay? Mark that down in your book and crack that up to experience. Now, the other reason why these things are selling so cheap is more than likely the fact that we still have illegal gems on the market, or there are people who are selling gems outside of the market. Now you wonder, well, how can people do that? Because you can't transfer gems. Well, there's an easy workaround. You could sell someone an item. You can list it on the market for the price that you want, and you list a specific price and they buy it right away. And you could price it, higher than what the going rate is, but that person is basically paying you money for gems. And if you have people that are still buying gems at half off, they can come on here and get this drop for 70 gems, but it may have only cost them 35 bucks. So if you only put up 35 bucks and then you get an uncommon, you're going to turn around and sell that thing because it's only going to hurt you for 15, 20 gems. And who knows, maybe there's still people out there buying gems at 20 cents on the dollar. With as low as these market prices are, there has to be, I smell a rat, because nobody is going to spend 70 bucks and then list an item for 10 gems, 13 gems on the market right afterwards. It doesn't happen. I mean, if you are rich and you just like to throw your money out the window or light it on fire, maybe so. But your average person that has an IQ that is above 72 is not going to do that. So keep in mind, there are dirty gems that are still running around on this market, and you're running at a high risk if you're buying expensive crap on these drops, okay? And spending money that you cannot afford to lose. Now, what are you going to do about this? You're going to reverse the situation of FOMO and do the exact opposite. You're going to go and buy things on the market that are offered for dirt cheap. So on the next drop, if it's a $100 item and there's people with dirty gems who are buying that drop and only paying 20 bucks and then listing it on the market for 20 bucks, go and get that item. Now, sure, you might not get the ultra rare or secret rare, but we all know that there have been commons and uncommons and rares that have 10x'd, 20x'd, even 50x'd in price between the market low points and the parabolic peaks. It happens all the time. So whenever you're feeling that FOMO and you know you shouldn't be doing it, I want you to tell yourself, let's do the exact opposite. And then you carry out and you do it. You go to the market. In fact, go right now and you go buy something that nobody's thinking about. Buy the one thing that ain't shiny anymore. It's dull now. It's lost the sheen. It was from a drop a month ago, 2 months ago, like some of those $3 comics. I bought some comics this morning for $2.99. Now, do I care if people say, you ain't gonna make no money off those because them there comics, they're gonna go to one gem and ain't nobody ever gonna pay more than that for them. Whenever I hear that, I know it must be a good idea. The contrarian wins in the long run. The people who go with the masses will fall flat on their ask me how I know these things. It's because of experience. All right. Let me know if you learned something and if you appreciate this video, this style of video. And first and foremost, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel, because I appreciate you taking 10 minutes out of your busy day to watch this video with me and share in some VeVe strategy. Well, that's all I've got for now. So please catch me on the next edition. I've got so much more coming your way. That's all. This is Carlton, and I'm out.